Released in 1995, the Sega Saturn was Sega's foray into the 32-bit console market, competing against the likes of Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo's impending Nintendo 64. With a focus on 2D sprite-based games and early 3D graphics, the Saturn carved a niche for itself despite its tumultuous lifespan. The Sega Saturn boasted a sleek, futuristic design for its time, with a dark grey finish and a distinctive circular disc tray. Under the hood, the Saturn was a technical powerhouse, featuring dual Hitachi SH2 processors and 8 processors in total, which theoretically provided impressive computational power. However, this complex architecture also proved to be a double-edged sword, making it notoriously difficult for developers to harness its full potential. The Saturn's game library is a mixed bag. While it lacked the extensive third-party support enjoyed by its competitors, it excelled in certain genres. Notably, it became a haven for fans of 2D fighters and shoot-'em-ups, with classics like Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Radiant Silver Gun. Sega's first-party titles also shone, with standout games such as Panzer Dragoon Saga, Nights into Dreams, and Virtua Fighter 2. However, the console's limited RPG selection and weaker sports game lineup were notable drawbacks. The Saturn's performance was a paradox. Its 2D capabilities were unmatched, often surpassing the PlayStation in sprite-based games. Titles like Hostel and Guardian Heroes showcased vibrant colors and fluid animations that were a delight to behold. However, when it came to 3D graphics, the Saturn struggled. While games like Virtua Fighter 2 demonstrated that the console could handle 3D polygons effectively, many titles suffered from graphical issues such as clipping, inconsistent frame rates, and lackluster textures compared to the PlayStation. The Saturn's controller was a step up from the Genesis/Mega Drive pad, featuring 6 face buttons and 2 shoulder buttons. This design was well suited for the console's plethora of fighting games. The later Model 2 controller, which was smaller and more ergonomic, is often hailed as one of the best gamepads of the 16-bit and 32-bit era. Market performance and legacy. Despite its initial strong sales in Japan, the Sega Saturn faced an uphill battle in other regions, particularly North America and Europe. A surprise early launch in the US led to a lack of available units and a dearth of launch titles, damaging its initial momentum. Coupled with Sega's poor third-party relationships and the overshadowing success of the PlayStation, the Saturn's market performance was underwhelming. Today, the Sega Saturn enjoys a cult following. Its rarity and unique library make it a sought-after collector's item. Many of its games have aged well and are still celebrated by enthusiasts, especially for their creativity and bold design choices. The Sega Saturn remains a fascinating chapter in gaming history. While it ultimately failed to achieve commercial success, it offered a rich array of innovative and memorable games that continue to resonate with gamers. Its complex hardware, combined with Sega's missteps, prevented it from reaching its full potential, yet it stands as a testament to a time when gaming was rapidly evolving and experimentation was the norm. In retrospect, the Saturn's contributions to the industry, particularly in the realms of 2D gaming and unique IPs, are undeniable. For those willing to delve into its library, the Sega Saturn offers a treasure trove of classic gaming experiences that are well worth exploring.